Hello all, Dr. Fox back here with you. Super Bowl Sunday, or at least as of this recording anyway. So if you see this after, then we'll already know who won. But with that said, we got some other hot fixes. We got some more anima coming. We've got a lot of updates. We have a birthday wish to throw out there. We have sound this week. So welcome back. Thank you. Glad to have you back. I appreciate the supportive emails this week on your support. And for those that had missed it, selfish plug, I did put out a video late midweek last week just to play a catch-up on outside of kind of what's going on, and that was really sweet. A lot of you had asked. Like, we didn't get to hear your voice, Dr. Fox. I would have gone back and record. I just don't. Long story. With that, we got a lot to get into today. Come on, let's jump into this. Dr. Fox back here with you with the weekend update. We're going to start off with a very, very special happy B-Day wish, sending out to a very special lady that I know, most likely watching it with her mom today. So hello to both of you, and a very, very happy B-Day to you this week, just to help protect her identity. As well, just to say that. But she hit the big 5-0, and that's a milestone. That's half a century, so almost there. I got a couple more years to catch up, but and then same with my brother too. So I think we'll celebrate and eventually once we get past this COVID mess. So with that said, a quick hello. Hope you all are staying safe out there. And, of course, Super Bowl today is going on. We're going to be... Normally, I have brunch after this. I actually had it slightly earlier. I don't usually eat that much. I made just a little waffle and boiled egg. I immediately started boiling the egg this morning, got through all that, and had actually an extra cup of coffee. So if I seem a little bit more... Probably because I had 2 cups of coffee. I don't normally do that. I usually almost never drink coffee. But I've been finding myself to drink it a little more the last few years around the winter time, just to help keep my energy up, keep it burnt. Because plus I'm also I always tend to up my coffee intake a little bit too, because during the winter time, especially in the place I'm in now, it's a bit cooler and it's a bit chilly. And if you hear some loud noise in the background, that's coming from my furnace. Probably because one of the hoses came off. I think that's why it's noisier, and that's also why I'm not getting the heat duct into the bathroom correctly. But that's another thing. And then with that, oh my God, we lost electricity last week. That was part of the video I did for that. So you can always catch that. I'll put that link in there as well. We're going to shift gears as well because, of course, the LUNAR Festival is live. There isn't really anything new this year unless you had missed last year and you wanted to get that crown quest that allows you to, the reef crown, lunar crown, allowing you to be able to wear that beyond LUNAR Festival and be able to wear it year-round. And supposedly there's this thing with, I guess, if you're part of the Van Thier Covenant, you can see one of the elders. Yeah, I mean, I was actually gonna, because trying to set up my characters to do the 4 different covenants, because that's a lot of work. I mean, heck, I still got to go to my horde side, and I got to finish up one of the old Warlords of Draenor reps, just to get one more mount out there. It's it's ridiculous. Some could say it's an institution. It's a waste of money. Like, you don't say that about people that have hobbies for football. You could say you don't like it, you know. You'd be insulting those that do enjoy that do that. So I think we just need to have a respect for all different things that everybody does, as long as nobody's killing each other, because we don't need that. As long as we don't have constantly, like, anger. I mean, we got to be able to have discussions, but, like, sympathetically discussions. It's just as long as nobody's really going out there and maliciously killing people. That's, I think, as long as you're trying to find something that's fairly enjoyable, that you can enjoy as sort of a hobby on the side, there should be no ill-gotten issues with it. And I think I'm very proud of myself. I'm not doing it. And some would think, if some folks were playing it much more, they go, well, that individual is just coming up with these excuses. No, I feel like I do it healthy. I come in and do a couple of daily quests for a few minutes, and then I'll probably spend some time with the guild on Mondays. And then I might do a few hours on Tuesday's reset. That's about it. I don't spend all week in here. I have done that on a few weeks, but usually that's closer to launch or when something major is going on. But I also don't. I always put aside my time for the important people, and I get things done around the house. My house is not messy. I take care of the basics that I have to take care of, and then it allows me to have some downtime to relax with that for a few hours. At least, thankfully, I don't just go, oh my God, life is horrible, I'm going to use it as an escape, like a lot of people would choose for chemical dependency or other negative ways of doing it. There are some, some will say it's questionable ways of how we do things, but I think, look, some could say, well, we're just human, and our bodies are going to function with addiction, but it doesn't mean we can't fight against that. And some say, well, you're stronger than me, but it's not about someone being stronger or weaker. I think we all just have to get up each day and try to breathe and try to function and try to have a self-awareness. Look at our history. A lot of people forget to look at history and forget about the things that a lot of people take for granted. Just some of the small things. Look, I'm extremely grateful that I'm functioning. I'm extremely grateful that I'm able to do the things I'm doing. Now, don't get me wrong. There's always some things I wish could be slightly different. But I'm not going to get into all that right now. All I'm trying to come back to is that's something to always try to consider and step back and think about. That's all I'm getting at, and take a little time to try to function within that, your own little circle. But don't be too selfish, allowing yourself to be selfless, but not too selfish. Selfless either, because then we can be stepped up. But it's like everything in moderation. Let me put it that way. All right. With that said, we've got the new gold Piggy. For those that don't want to spend the 6 month, or if you would just like, Dr. Fox, I just did 6 months. Dang it. Don't worry. I've always been able to get them out because like I'll had just done the 6 month like a month or so prior, and they usually slip it in. And then I had just renewed for 6, and then I think there was one time where I got like 2 squeakers and I couldn't give it to anybody. I couldn't gift it to one of my other guildies or my brother, and it wouldn't let me. So I couldn't. It was like having another mountain drop and it says already have it, and you can't sell it in the auction house. You're like, or a toy, another one of the toys as well that you're trying to get as well. So Lucky Yoon, he's Year of the Ox. So far I've got each of the years so far. I think we had the year of the dog. We had. I should have wrote them all down. I'm gonna be like, I'm sure somebody's screaming like, no, Dr. Fox, it was that. It was all these. All I know is I have all of them so far, and I'm very excited because this is my year. I am considered the Year of the Ox. That was my birth year. It falls under that, and that's all I'm gonna say. They'll have to guess from there, I guess, or try to figure that out. Let's just hope that people that aren't trying to steal my identity go, let's see, we can finagle it down to these 5 different years that fall under the Ox, so we can figure out how to steal her identity. Let's just hope it doesn't go to that aspect, as well. And speaking of mountain, we've got our Happy Blizzard 30th anniversary this year. There are 3 different tiers. I would have gone with the middle tier. I did the 3rd because I did the math, and I was like, well, yeah, the monthly one comes out, when I do 6 months, it comes out to like $12.99, and technically it's like $20 extra to get 30 days, which some would go, well, that's about the price of one of the tokens. But I'm like, well, I don't know. I went back and forth. I know I shouldn't have done it, but anyway, with that said, I'm very grateful. On a quick side note, I'm very, very happy that one of the credit unions I'm working with has been able to help me get another piece put into place. Now it's the waiting game, and I don't want to say sit around and go, but any of that. But there is those bundles. You get the snowstorm and that cute little moon touched. I know. I'll put the links again. Self promotion. No, I was trying to help just show what they look like, and I know I didn't get a chance to show off one of the gold bounce spinner ones for Lucky Yoon aux mount. Someone actually put that as one of my comments. They go, "What about the land animation?" I go, "I know, I meant to do that, and I did. It's fine. They've got it in so many other locations, and you know. Anyway, I did put that up, and I think I accidentally had typed moon Yooned touch instead of, because that Y was supposed to be a T. But anyway, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. And I'm like, I don't want to redo all that and lose all those views. I could really use those right now, especially this year. Not that I'm about that. I don't care. I'm doing it because I enjoy it. And there's Miss Mora. You'll at least get to see her backside today a little bit. Stuck right in the camera. Right, mummies? So she came to grace us with her wonderful little existence for a few minutes, and it helps definitely. Yep. So with that, share with me what were some of the ones that you did. But speaking of that, we'll segue into BLIZZconLINE, and as I've mentioned prior, it's officially February 19th through that weekend. And for some of those that, yes, we know we have online learning, but you still get, like, even though you're online learning, some people got snow days. And now some are going to get the what I call the February vacation. That's coming up this weekend, starting this Friday. So some of you will get to enjoy February vacation, a.k.a. President's Day. Usually February vacation is that third-ish week or so long, a full third-ish week, usually around President's Day. And there's some humorous things we know about President's Day, but I'm like, and here she goes. Someone needing up a storm. You're gonna need like a million times. Here she goes. Here she goes. Can you guys see it? Here she goes. She's needing up a storm. She just makes me melt when she does that, when she needs like a million times and she starts purring. That's right. It's all the attention from Miss Thing this morning. Speaking of that, I'm all excited. When I was mentioning I only really go in for a daily. So excited. I was smart. Now, Dark Moon Fair has ended. We'll get into the calendar in a few minutes. But I made sure that neat little trick. Sometimes it just disappears. Other times, let's hope it holds out for me. I just want it to hold out for me today and tomorrow. I've got to literally do the oracles 2 more days. That's one after I get off here with you folks today. So when I'm done and this is posted, hopefully I'll have gotten that daily done. And then secondly, tomorrow. Let's raise our hands. How many people here are tired of bringing out the little oracle character and searching for 6 shiny dailies? I'm tired of it. I'm kind of tired of that. Now, I know some will go, yeah, but the frenzy ones, you had to get 12 chickens. But you could at least, well, I know they fix it. It used to be harder. You didn't have the net. They ended up adding the net. It was much easier with the net. But I used to not do it with the net. I'd try to go up and look for the little groups of chicken. Anyway, I just feel like I'd rather do the chickens than... It's like, which would you rather do? And I would rather do the chicken daily from Frenzy Hearts. Thankfully, I got that toy already. And I've already opened 3 eggs already. And I just opened one again yesterday. And I got another Cobra hatchling. I'm going to be putting those in the gill bank in case any of my guildies don't have that Cobra hatchling yet. I've gotten 2 Cobra hatchling pets. A yolk. My still... Getting them out, and I think somebody was mocking me the other week. They flew around. They flew near me while I'm looking for the shinies, and they were on the emerald green proto whelp mount, and they flew around near me, and they go blah, 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 like that. And I was just like, really. I'm trying to get it, and I'm probably because I'm announcing it publicly, like, ha, we're gonna go keep grabbing the egg, so you can't get it. No. What just happened here? Hello? Are we still recording? Something flashed. The screen froze. I don't know if you folks can still hear me. looks like I'm frozen. Something flickered. I'm going to kind of wrap this up. I had a lot more to cover, but I did play around with Project Ascension, Forge a little bit. WoW Classic, our guilds are around 46 and a half, almost 47 plus at this point. Supposedly there's some different mounts, not supposedly, there's some mounts for covenants. And of course the Dark Moon Fair ended. We will go into the calendar here real quick. Love my calendar kitties. Oh, looks like it just froze. I guess it caught up. It looks like my recording timer is still going. I don't know if you guys hopefully can still hear me here. Boy, talk about tech issues. My goodness. First it was sound last week. Then I get about 15 minutes in and my computer just like freezes on me. Wow. Yikes. So, and you might have noticed I'm not using my main account. I'm trying to leave that 1 hour buff over there. I'm just worried that if I come over here. Okay, let's go into the calendar really quick. And then, of course, we've got good old Love and Zia. Now, if any of you get that 0.005% chance of that getting once-a-year Love Rockets coming up this week, so by all means, gosh, I think I've got like 48 getting characters. And can you imagine trying to do that every freaking day for 2 weeks and not get anything? Because I know there was another streamer I knew out there, and she did that, and oh my god, and she didn't get it. I think she had about 24 she was running a day, and I know the last few years I think I was running about half that, or 36 of them the last couple years, and I still didn't get it. And we've got the Torghast Chorus of the Dead Souls. That's going to begin this week as well. The Pet Battle bonus event goes on this week. Shadow Moon's dungeon event, that's going to be ending if any of you right now want that extra piece of dungeon runs. PvP Brawl, the Warsong Scramble's ending this week as well, and then we'll be underway with Lunar Festival and Love is in the Air for the next couple of weeks, and a couple of micro holidays. We got Time Walking Mop coming up next week, so for any of you that need Time Walking Mop, but we'll cover that next Sunday as well in our calendar situation as well. And it kicked me out. I figured I get spotty internet over here and it's terrible, and then usually what I've been trying to do the last few weeks is use my internet puck I have, and I do that through Verizon, and that kind of helps offset it. But what I've noticed is, I mean, you can turn it off, but it interferes. Like, it'll try to connect to the weak signal, and then because this one's strong, it'll stay with this one for a little bit, but then this one disconnects and it likes to go back to that one, and so sometimes I get constantly kicked out. Anyway, we're going to kind of wrap this up this week. Once again, happy Super Bowl. I wish for whatever team you're rooting for that they are your winner this time as well. And have a safe one. I'm going to be cooking up some hot dogs today. They're more of like a veggie dog or turkey dog. I went slightly healthier style. We're going to have some cheese, and I'm going to be cooking up some mozzarella sticks later as well. And we're doing chicken strips. I'm not overdoing it. These are just a couple of the meals I'm going to do. And then a couple of fun little Super Bowl snacks I'm making is with Doritos. Some might go, ugh. But that's just, look, this is just a taste I like. And besides, no one else is coming over, so I can make these if I want. They're like a Dorito and then a pickle. We have some cheese on it, and then some of that French onion dip as well. So that's kind of a fun little snack I like to do every once in a while. There's popcorn later. I'm going to be celebrating with some sparkling cider later this week. I'm also picking up some more OJ so I can have a non-alcoholic mimosa. I love my mimosas, so I like to celebrate those every once in a while for President's Day next week as well. So I'll be enjoying that today. And then, so with that said, we're going to kind of wrap things up. And once again, take 2 teams you want to see win today. I know you can only pick 1, but our theme is 2. So that you want to see win, call me in the morning. And then once again, we will, yes, have a wonderful week, and we will see you later.